Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Stephanie and this is Simply Stephanie. Today I have a makeup tutorial for you. This is like my go-to like neutral, glowy, bronzy makeup look. I don't know what to title this, but that's what it is. And I wanted to go ahead and shoot that and show you guys just because it lasts me all day. It's really easy, not too many steps. The eyeshadow part's super easy and you don't even need to add lashes. There's a lot of steps you can take out to just make it your own. So if you guys want to see how I achieve this glowy, everyday face beat, just keep watching. I'm a little under the weather. I have some allergies. I don't know what's going on, but LA has been super gloomy lately and not sunny at all. So making this video is going to be kind of funny. So let's get started. I'm gonna clip my hair back. Okay, so since my skin is already clean and ready to go, so are my hands. Also, disclaimer, I had shellac on my nails. For some reason, this didn't want to come off. These all came off, but these didn't, and I look really gross. So sorry for my nasty nails. I'm gonna go get them done later, but I really wanted to film this, so I was like, screw it. So first I'm gonna prime. I'm gonna use the Porefessional to fill in my ginormous pores and blur my skin out a little bit. So I just grab a little bit of that and put it on my finger. I pretty much put my primer on my middle finger and I kind of warm it up with my other one, and then I go ahead and press it in to my pores. Press and press. And then I do a little bit over here and on my chin because I still get pretty oily on my chin and I have huge pores there too. So now that I put my primer on and Sophie wants to have her tail all up in, there she goes. Oh, good girl. Okay, you can chill. She's chilling on the couch. Now that I've primed with the Porefessional, I'm going to go ahead and prime with the First Face Spray from NYX. I love this stuff. I've been using it forever and I always do like my Porefessional and then spray this on top. I don't know why, it just works for me, I think, and makes my makeup last longer. So I just go ahead and spray a little bit. I use my little cat fan. Okay, now that my face is prepped and primed, I'm going to go ahead and start with the Glam Glow Glowstarter Moisturizer. I know this is a moisturizer and I already have some on, but I really like this as a glowy base. One of my friends got it for me and I've been obsessed ever since, and you only need a little bit and it goes a long way, especially since like the tub is so huge. But this is what it looks like. Really pretty. I think this is the shade Sun Glow. I'm including it. This is the shade Sun Glow. So I usually grab about this much and then I put it all over my face. Generously rub it all over. This is my favorite thing for when I don't want to wear too much makeup either. It really just makes you look so healthy and glowy. My skin has been so bad. So bad these last few months. I don't know what went wrong. Okay, now that I have that on my face, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows first. I've been really enjoying doing my eyebrows first. It looks a lot better, a lot more natural, a lot more what I want it to look, so I'll go ahead and do that. I just brush them up because I like this like feathery, messy brow look, and mine get pretty long, so they do it really well. I just don't have the shape for them, so that's why I still go ahead and shape them. I'm using the L'Oreal Brow Stylist in Deep Brunette. It's color 215. It looks like this. And I'm using a MAC angled brush for it. Okay, next is going to be foundation. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation in the shade 104 Golden Beige. Apply that. So I do put a generous amount on because I want a full coverage look today. So you definitely don't have to do this much, but it's up to you. And also I have really bad discoloration and acne right now, so I'm trying to cover that as much as I can. With my foundation, I definitely press it in, especially since I'm using a beauty blender. It just looks way more natural to me. to use one. I love using brushes as well if I'm doing a quick look, but for the most part, if I want this to last all day and like look, even though it's full coverage, still look natural, I definitely take my time and pat it in. So for concealer, I'm going to be using two concealers, the Instant Age Rewind in medium and the Instant Age Rewind in neutralizer. So I apply medium first because it's more my color. So I make sure I put a good amount. I have really bad under eye circles and hyperpigmentation, discoloration, all of it. And I want to make sure it's all gone. So I bring it up to my nose as well. And I put a little bit up here. I add some over here, down the bridge of my nose, down here. I get a lot of redness and like extra coverage and on my chin. So now with this end, I'm just gonna blend it all out. I always make sure to look up so I don't get any creases while I'm doing this. Now that I have my base done and my eyebrows, obviously, I'm gonna now set everything together. So I first put my MAC Studio Fix powder all over my face to give me some warmth and color. So I grab the Jaclyn Hill JH01. I kind of just press the powder all over my face to really set it. I just want to make sure my face looks completely flawless and not, you know, I don't want to see anything come through since it is full coverage. But sometimes I just use this powder when I don't want to wear a bunch of makeup. I literally just use this as foundation and it works just fine. So I just press it into my skin. Okay, so now that I set my face with the MAC Studio Fix powder, I'm going to go in with my NYX Banana powder. Well, it's the NYX HD Finishing Powder in the shade Banana. So with my Morphe Beauty Blender, I go in and just kind of scrape it off until it looks like that. And I apply it under. I first apply the powder and I push it in, and then I add a little bit more to kind of bake it under. Now that I've done that, I'll actually go in and like bake all the way up. I'm going to use the Hoola by Benefit bronzer and the Jaclyn Hill JH05 brush. And I just swirl this in there, tap off that excess. And I like this one more for precision since I want a really like glowy look. I still want a nice, really nice cut contour. I also go in with the fluffy brush to give it more of an overall natural bronzy look, but I just like to have a little cut crease for it too. This is the Jaclyn Hill JH02, and I bronze up my forehead as well because I got a big forehead. I'm going to do a little bit on my jawline. I just like to really carve it out to give me a more defined jaw. Okay, so now to contour my nose, I'm going to use the Hoola bronzer again, and I'll be using the Jaclyn Hill JH37 brush to bronze up my nose. It is more of a flat top, which I've been preferring lately to contour. I'm a huge stickler about my nose, and this one's really dense and kind of does the job. I'm not the biggest fan of my nose, so contouring is number one. And I just blend it out on both sides to have a more defined nose. Okay, I'm going to go back with the NYX HD powder, and I'm going to bake under my contour. I usually use the blunt end. I don't know why I just use this end. Okay, so now I'm going to let that bake, And using the flat end, I grab a little bit again and I do it in the center of my nose and on the sides. And then I just do a little swirl and I wipe off the excess bake down here. And then I just pat it on top of my eye. To make sure this doesn't crease either. So since I want to create this like golden bronze summer look, I definitely want to stick to neutrals. So I'll be using my Jaclyn Hill palette. It's my go-to. Can you not tell I'm obsessed with her? I'm just like using all her products. I ordered her lipsticks. They're coming in soon. I just got the confirmation today, so I'm kind of sad. But they'll be in soon, and I'll be using those all the time. So I'm going to go in with Pukey. I believe that's Pukey, right? Yeah. I'll be going in with Pukey, and I'm using the Jaclyn Hill JH30 brush. It's a really just like fluffy round brush. I'm gonna dip that in there, and honestly just messily going to put that all over my eyelid. I like to keep my face and eyes matte at first, and then I add all the glow after, just because I am really oily, so trying to be more glowy gets a little hard when you're greasy AF. By doing a really good matte base for me, I found that I can still do really good highlight or have a nice glowy look without getting so greasy. So now that I've finished with the base, I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe off the bake on my nose and kind of blend that contour with the Jaclyn Hill JH07 brush. I'm gonna wipe off this. Okay, so now that I have Pukey on, I'm gonna darken the ends just a teeny bit, nothing crazy, and I'm gonna use Pooter. I'm gonna use Pooter to give it some definition right here, and I'm using the Jaclyn Hill JH33 brush, and I'm just focusing it more in like the outer corner and blending it in. But keeping it in the crease, honestly. Nothing precise, just some definition. My AC has been on this whole time. I really hope this is gonna sound good. Sorry guys, I just realized it. It might seem like it's a lot, but it photographs like really well. So if you're definitely an influencer, Insta blogger, or just want to look flawless in your photos and make it seem like you're not wearing as much, this will probably be for you. So I'm using the Carli Bybel palette. I love this palette so much. Can you tell that's my favorite highlighter? Can you tell? Like, I need to go buy more because I live for these colors. This is like my everyday life. For today, I'm gonna go in with this highlighter shade here. This is the gold I go for. It fits my skin tone really, really well. I use this on me a lot too. I don't know, this in between colors, like my ride or die. But for today, I'm just gonna use my finger. It's really, really pretty. I'm just gonna get a little bit more. And then apply that all over my lid. Oh my gosh, that's so freaking pretty. I literally am just using my finger and spreading it all out. I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Paris Pencil Perfect in Cocoa. Cocoa? In the shade Cocoa. I don't want to do like a crazy wing liner. I just want to line my eyes with a brown. So kind of in a very messy way, I just line the top. And I kind of try to keep it in the outer corner. I don't really go in. I just leave it on the outside to give me more of like a snatched look on my eye. Now that I've lined my eyes, a little trick I like to do, I'm just using like an angled brush from Morphe. I like to wing it out just a little bit. I'm not trying to create like a perfect wing. I just want it to look more winged out. Yeah, so pretty much like that. Just makes my eye, just gives it this more like cat eye effect without actually doing a strong black like wing liner. Now that I've done that, I am gonna smoke out the bottom. So I'll be using the Jaclyn Hill JH39 eyeshadow brush. And the same shades I used on the top of my lid. So Pukey will go first, and I'm just gonna smoke out the bottom. I'm gonna go in with Pooter and just use it at the end. And then in the center, I am going to use that golden shade and apply it right to the middle. So it'll be going right here and in my inner corner. I'm just using like a Morphe flat top like mini eyeshadow brush. Next, I am going to highlight everything. I will be highlighting with the Jaclyn Hill JH42, and I will be using my favorite highlighting shade here. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight my brow bone. That looks really good. I'm going to go ahead and highlight this brow bone. I just love it. It's so pretty. I'm going to add some to the inner corner on top of that more golden one just to brighten up that inner corner more. So now I'm going to do my nose. I kind of don't dip it in. I just leave whatever's left over and highlight the bridge. So I'm using the Glamorous Blush 10 Color Blush Palette by BH Cosmetics. Looks like this. Super cute. And I'll be using the Jaclyn Hill JH04 blush brush. I'm going to use these two like bottom shades for my blush today for a more bronzy look. I dip it in this shade first and then this one, just so I don't have too much going on. But this one has a little shimmer, which I like. It really gives you that like sun-kissed glow. So I do bring it up a little bit just to give me like a little sunny look. And then I blend it out. But now to highlight, I'm going to be using a mixture of my favorite highlighter, which is this shade, and then this golden one on my cheeks. So I'm just gonna dip the golden one first and then a little bit of my favorite and apply that all like wow. Now I'm gonna grab my concealer and kind of just carve out the ends of my eyeshadow just a little bit on the same concealer brush I used earlier and just carve it out. Okay, so now that I've done my eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and do mascara. My eyelash curler broke recently, so I can't curl my lashes, but that's okay. I'm just gonna grab some good old mascara. This is the Total Temptation by Maybelline. This is the one I've been using recently and I like it a lot. I'm gonna go in with my V&A Strict lashes. This is her collaboration with Delarza Cosmetics. This is what it looks like inside, super cute, glittery. I already have one lash ready to go. These are some of my favorite, and she just came out with bomb lashes, so I wear them all the time. I also did my hair since my battery went ahead and died on me, so don't mind me. I just decided to go ahead and wave it a little bit. And if you guys want to see how I do that, I will link the video below on how to wave your hair. I really love the way my eyes came out. Okay, so for the last thing I'm going to do is lipstick. I do this really cool trick to make them look fuller, so I'll go ahead and show you guys what I do. Go in with the Carli lip liner. It's the chocolate or the brown shade she has. And I just line the bottom. And then I line the top, kind of like that. And that's it. So with that, since I have the lip balm, I just grab my finger and I kind of just rub it in as if it was a contour. Having a harsh line, I just like making it look darker so it already looks more pouty, you know? And from there, I actually use the color I want, and that's the NYX Suede lip liner in the shade Soft Spoken. This is my favorite lip liner in the whole world. And then I just put that over it and line my lips. But I overdraw it. So that's kind of how I do my overdrawn lip. And I will do this for a regular day. I'll just do lip liner sometimes. Then I'll go in with the Morphe liquid lipstick in the shade Virgin. And this kind of lightens it up just a tad. So now I just go back and clean it up a little bit. And last but not least, I'm going to go ahead and spray my finishing spray. It's by Morphe. Okay guys, so this is the completed look. I am in love. So this is kind of like my go-to summer like neutral bronzy look. I really love this look for photos when I'm taking photos for Instagram or just taking photos with friends or anything. It's just a really nice glowy face and you come off way more natural in photos, so that's my favorite thing. Okay guys, so thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and to turn on my notification bell just to know when I post another video, since I don't post it often. So when you do get that alert, you're really excited because Stephanie finally posted another video. Don't forget to subscribe to me as well. I love seeing all my new subscribers. I think it's so sweet. And thanks for 16K views on my hair tutorial. Very excited about that. Let me know what you guys would like to see next in the comments. Thanks for watching.